These lifts will make you shorter and will ruin your body. Hello guys, how you all doing? So in this video today I'm going to talk about the topic of shoe lifts or height insole, which is something that is very related to anything about getting taller or people who want to feel taller, because a lot of people use it to make themselves feel taller, especially short people. So today I want to talk about the downside of shoe lifts and why you should reconsider about using them in general, and especially why I'm not gonna wear them once I finish my lengthening. The reason I'm saying that is because some people ask me if I'm going to keep wearing them after I finish, because like if I'll be 182 at the end hopefully, then with shoe lifts I can be like 186 even, or 187 if I wear like the right shoes who like give me that much height. And first of all, I think it will look very unnatural at that point if I'll both have limb lengthening surgery and wear shoe lifts. I think I will look like a bit clumsy, and my arms will look just so much shorter than my height. And the other reason is just because it ruined my body in all those years, and I will get into that very shortly. So first of all, those are the shoes that I usually use to wear when I go like outside and want to get like the maximum height for the day. They are really like stylish, they are really beautiful. I really love them. I bought them like 2 years ago and they look great still. You don't wear them with like shorts, but like any jeans, and it will go with anything just because it's black. And I used to put inside of it these shoe lifts. They are a bit dusty, but here it is. And I just learned that they don't actually give you 3 centimeters like I thought they do. They actually give you less than that. Even they give you something about 2 centimeters, even less than that, because once you stand on them they just squish. Like if you put like, I'm just using my fingers right now and I can squish them. So just think what your weight can do to them. What if I'm 70 kilogram, what my weight can do to these things, especially if I walk long time with them. It goes down to less than 2 centimeters. But I felt them. I felt the height that they gave me. So just so you know guys, that getting 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters taller actually make a difference, because when you wear these things you feel taller, especially when you put them in shoes. Those shoes are not they don't give you so much height. They get something like a bit less than 3 centimeters, which is not bad, but not that much. So probably when I wore these things I was anywhere between 4.5 to 5 centimeters taller with the shoes and the insole, which is a great height. I thought it was more than that, so I'm very happy to know that if I'll reach my final goal in limb lengthening, that I'll be taller than wearing those with shoe lifts in them naturally, which will be amazing. But yeah, those were the shoes that I usually used to wear when I'm going outside or dates or stuff like that. I had another pair of shoes, I think Konzori, that's like the name of the brand. I used to wear them as well, and most of the time I used to wear sports shoes that I used to put some also height in them to give me this additional height. I almost never wore normal shoes to go outside. And that's bring us to the next topic. Why those things are so bad for you? First of all, it's like wearing heels for a woman, and it's known that wearing heels is not healthy. It can cause you a lot of problem in your knees, and it can cause you problem in your lower back, that's where the problem really began. The issue when you wear those things for a long time of the day, even every day for a long time of the day, if you try to do even sport with them, which is the most dangerous thing you can do with shoe lifts on, and because you can very easily hurt your knees so badly and make an irreversible damage. Stand on your toes kind of, or a bit like more weight is putting on your toes, and it makes your whole center of gravity to just shift forward, and it makes your butt stand out and your stomach stand out, because you need to somehow balance yourself in this situation. And even if you like train to walk with them, like the more you train, actually the more you hurt yourself, because the more you adjust yourself for these shoes and not the shoes adjust themselves for you. And first of all, the knees are getting ruined. Like after that, if you do any sport, it can really like put you in more danger to tear something in your knee, which is something that happened to me. Not specifically just because of the lift, but I guess it was something that helped to that happen. And another thing, it can make your natural height shorter. Yeah, that's a real thing. It can make you shorter in like everyday life with your actually natural height. And what I mean by that is, like, obviously when we wake up in the morning, we are at the tallest point of the day. What happens after that is the vertebrae in the spine are just getting compressed, and that make you shorter throughout the day. When you wake up, you're a certain height. Usually 1-2 hours later, you'd probably be 1 centimeter shorter, and then throughout the day you lose a couple of millimeters as well. And then you can do some stretches to reverse it, but only to some degree. You can't get your whole height back from the morning, and normal. That's very natural to everyone. But when you wear these things, it makes your lower back way weaker, and after that your vertebrae just get compressed way more easily, because the muscle that it's supposed to hold and give support to your lower back is just not there, because it's weakened over time because you wear those shoes. And so what happened, it's just make your vertebrae just compress more easily, and you get shorter faster. That means you still wake up the same height as you were before that, but you get shorter faster through the day. That's what happened to me. I used to wear them every day, doing everything, going to the gym with them, going to the supermarket with them, and going for a walk with them, going everywhere with shoe lifts. And that really ruined my lower back, to the point that if I'm going to stretch, I'll feel like my whole spine just decompress. I will actually hear my spine decompress, and then I'll just walk a little bit and it just compress immediately in a matter of seconds. And that's something that you don't want to happen. Like, the more your lower back will be stronger, the more your whole back, but especially the lower back will be stronger, the less your spine will compress through the day. And let's take another thing. If you wear them for a date, and let's say you and your date are both 170 centimeters. You are the same height as her, but you want to feel throughout the day taller than her, and she wears normal shoes like sneakers, and you decide to wear these bad boys to feel a couple of centimeters taller than her. Let's say you do it. Throughout the date, you'll be taller than her, a little bit. She might notice, she might not, depends. But then when you'll get home, when you both take your shoes off, you might be a little bit shorter than her in that moment, because the whole time that you wear those shoes, you had more stress on your lower back, you had more of your back compressed than her. And unless she did something like lifting something or something like that, let's say you both like just had a walk, your spine is more likely to compress, and because your lower back got weaker and had a lot of stress on it. So you are now a bit shorter than her with your natural height, and that's something you don't want to happen. So think about it before you do it. Now, it can be reversed if you work on your lower back and make sure you don't wear them as often. Now, I'm not saying don't wear those things at all, but I do say that you need to wear them less often. That means only if you have a special date or a special occasion or a big event that you want to go to and feel taller, that's when you want to wear those stuff. But if you wear them all day, every day, I know you can get used to it like I used to, but it will ruin your lower back, it will ruin your natural height through the day, it will ruin your knees, so really think about it. And most importantly, try to work on your lower back. Try to, in the gym, any work that can make your lower back stronger, whether it's deadlift or anything else that can make it stronger, and because you'll need those muscles after you weaken them. And that's the reason that I will not wear those anymore. Once I'll get the height that I want to, once I'll be taller, those things will never be on me. Even in a special occasion, even if I'll go to Netherlands, I will not wear them. Yeah, I might buy sport shoes that still make me a bit taller than the average sport shoe. Yeah, I might do it, but I'll still make sure that they are comfortable and that they are as flat as possible. And because I don't want to ruin it anymore, I want to try to recover my lower back to make it stronger, and that way I might even be able to achieve my maximum height for a longer period of the day, which is something that I haven't been able to do in those 4 years when I just kept on progressively ruining my lower back. And I also want to give a lot of rest for my knees, who I really ruined in the last couple of years trying to do sport with them after wearing those shoes. So I just want people to not do the same mistake that I did. I know it's hard before you do the surgery to stop using them, but if you use them, just make sure you don't do any sport with them. And if you wear them, try to be careful from big jumps and stuff like that. Don't do that. And yeah, just try to wear them as rarely as possible. That was it for this video. If you have anything else to add to this video, make sure to write in the comments. That was my experience, things that I checked about these shoes. If you feel like you have different opinion, feel free to say it, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.